Let me talk to you quickly about Activate inventory management. And the question is this a software tool worthy this year? So here's a presentation I want you to think about. When you close your eyes and think about Activate, I'll activate that with 2C, by the way, 2C's. Activate is basically a best-in-class inventory management software that really makes it a lot easier for distributors and manufacturers experiencing growing pains. So if you are in that category, that professional category, distributor and manufacturer, you will love what Activate is bringing to the table. And Activate has been in business for nearly 20 years, and they've been kicking ass like 20 years. So that's really fantastic. So you are talking about a tool that allows you to bring together in a very streamlined manner. You have warehousing, you have purchasing, you have selling, you have customer service, and you also have accounting. So basically you have an all-in-one solution. That's really good when it comes to inventory management. Think about it, because then you can optimize your supply chain, you can optimize your inventory, you can optimize your warehouse management. It's just fantastic. So Activate actually has a lot of capabilities, especially when you think of it as a desktop-based inventory management solution that really helps all kinds of industries, particularly contractors, monitor inventory levels, automate the purchase orders, track materials used, and more. And we love the fact that Acctivate integrates with QuickBooks for enhanced inventory capabilities, including multi-location inventory tracking and lot and serial number traceability. So this is really good. So what I want to do here is that I want to talk about Acctivate as I want you to think of Acctivate as a robust inventory management software for growing businesses. I mean, the tool can actually be applicable to small businesses, large enterprises, mid-sized enterprises, not a problem. But the thing is that the developer, the company behind Acctivate is actually a company called Alterity. So this is actually a leading software company headquartered in San Francisco, California, and so they actually are globally known. I mean, this Acctivate tool is used by hundreds of companies worldwide. So and the cool thing is that Alterity, the company behind Acctivate, has actually established itself as a trusted provider of cutting-edge business solutions. So Acctivate is just one of their products. They actually have other products as well. And we love the fact that Acctivate can actually be applicable to various industries. As I said a little earlier, you have manufacturing, you have retail, you have distribution, you have logistics, you have 3PL, and so on and so forth. So this is kind of cool in terms of flexibility, but also in terms of scalability. Because if you're a small business, don't worry, when you grow, Acctivate will grow with you too. That's fantastic. I want to talk to you about the pros and cons of Acctivate inventory management. So I want to first talk about the pros, the advantages. So you have a tool that integrates with QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Desktop. So the simple fact that Acctivate has a direct integration to the QuickBooks product suite is really cool. The tool actually offers enhanced inventory softwares not offered in QuickBooks Online, such as multi-location tracking and lot and serial number traceability. I said that before, but I want to say it again because that's really one of the core elements the core differentiators you can have within Acctivate. You have a tool that includes business activity monitoring tools like sales call tracking. That's really good when it comes to client relationship management or manufacturing resources planning. So MRP or CRM, fantastic. Acctivate can really help you sort of integrate all the important differentiators in your operation. And you have a tool that has an Android app for purchase order receiving, sales order picking, and pick list picking, which really adds an extra layer of efficiency and clarity and granularity to your supply chain. And you also, through Acctivate, can take your files online through cloud hosting, but this is not required for data syncing with QuickBooks Online though. So this is a non-exhaustive list of the pros that come with Acctivate. Let me talk to you about the cons here. Well, Acctivate is expensive for small scale contractors. I'll talk to you later on about price. This is not a complete construction management solution. You have a tool that's focused on inventory management, and this tool doesn't support multiple companies, and the tool actually lacks a free trial. So it's one of those things where you have to see what really works for you. But long story short, for us, not having a free trial is not really good. I mean, of course, they want you to contact them. Acctivate wants you to contact them to have a demo. But as we've said on this show on multiple occasions, a demo is not the same thing as a live environment. So if a software provider is telling you to actually have a demo, having a demonstration software, the demo environment is very, very, very different from a live environment. So if you have to choose, you always want to go for a free trial. You want to go for a free trial within a live environment and not a demo. Even if they tell you, well, this is a free demo, whatever. I mean, the demo is always free anyway. So I want to talk to you about the specs here. So when we think about Acctivate, the first thing we love about Acctivate is that it has an intricate integration to QuickBooks Online. That's really good because, I mean, as you know, QuickBooks and Intuit in general, it has a great reputation when it comes to the software industry in general. So basically, we love that. And so it's really integrated with QuickBooks Online. And this bi-directional integration between Acctivate and QuickBooks offers you, if you are going to be a client, a very enhanced solution for optimizing your inventory, warehousing, ordering, and purchasing workflows. And some list items like customers can be updated in either Acctivate or QuickBooks. However, there are some items that don't automatically flow between the two programs, which really explains why you might have some delta in data sometimes. And so that's really an important element. So when we talk about the very first spec when it comes to Acctivate is the QuickBooks integration. And you also need to take note that when importing product information from QuickBooks to Acctivate, you first need to create product classes in Acctivate because each product you import will be associated with one of those product classes. So if there's no product classes, you might have a certain void, so to speak. And in terms of ease of implementation, Acctivate is very, very easy to implement, not a problem. And so when it comes to Acctivate in general, you have specs around inventory management. For instance, you have barcoding, multi-warehouse management. You have bill of materials, BOM. You have integrated EDI. You also have purchase management. So that's really good in terms of the specs. When it comes to so those are inventory management specs. You also have within Acctivate, you have business activity monitoring specs. And so what we love about Acctivate is that you have a constellation of business activity monitoring tools, including the ability to assign, manage, and track jobs. That's really good. And project managers can assign tasks to team members or subcontractors and track them until they are completed. And Acctivate really allows you to see who is working on what, the deadlines, and the progress of each task. So in terms of accountability, you really are pretty well served. And that's really good. And you can also basically monitor activities activities in processes as varied as business management, business activity form. You can see on the screen here, this is actually a business activity form, for instance. That's how you enter the business activity, but that's really good. Acctivate also has a specs for service and repair management. You also have Acctivate construction reports. So that's really cool in terms of the granularity. We love that a lot. And that's really fantastic. You also have an Acctivate mobile app. You have a Acctivate. You also have so the mobile app is really cool in terms of flexibility. And so for instance, you have an app that's available for Android, but also for iOS, not a problem. And in terms of ease of use and customer service, fantastic. Fantastic, very easy to use, even though you might have a slight learning curve at the beginning when you actually start using Acctivate. I want to talk to you about pricing. So when we talk about Acctivate, it's important to understand that Acctivate is not cheap. I want to clarify that Acctivate is not cheap. They really they really have a difference in pricing. That's why they're not telling you anything. When you contact Acctivate for pricing, they're not giving you any information about pricing. They want you to call customer service or sales, for that matter, to have a better idea about their pricing. But the thing is that when the research we were able to do really told us that the starter there are three pricing tiers. The first pricing tier actually is a starter. The second one is the professional, and the third one is the enterprise. Now, the starter will set you back $10,000. You heard me right, $10,000. That's the start, and that's for one user. For a professional, you have to pay about $18,000, and that's for 5 users. And for enterprise, you're paying $29,000 to $35,000. That's for 15 users. And so the thing is that so you can see that's not really it's not really cheap, right? So you better have an activity that really can support this sort of cash outflow in the first place. But and you also have to think that there is, in addition to the pricing tier that you pay in every year, you have to actually think about an annual maintenance. So that's actually a 25% of license fee and user fee. Now the first year is free, but after that they're charging you. Okay, and so Acctivate actually offers a uniform tiered features across all plans, whether you choose the one-time payment or the monthly option. And all subscriptions include standard features such as inventory management, sales automation, customer management, and QuickBooks integration, while the higher plans offer more advanced tools. So that's really important. It's important to think about it that way. What I want to say is that if for any reason Acctivate is too expensive for you, you can always try like alternatives like Procore, like Co-Construct, or ECI both. I want to talk to you now about target audience. So when we think about Acctivate inventory management software, what kind of target audience, what kind of industries you might see Acctivate replicate their inventory management capabilities? Well, you have airlines, you have apparel, fashion, you have automotive, you have biotechnology. Biotechnology is really important. You have building materials, you have business supplies and equipment, you have chemicals, you have construction, of course. You have consumer electronics. You have a dairy. You have a design, electronic manufacturing. So you have a large constellation of sectors that have actually embraced Acctivate and have actually replicated Activate's software modules within their operations. You have environmental services, farming, financial services. You have fishery. You have food and beverages. You also have furniture, you have glass, concrete, ceramics, you have health and wellness, higher education, hospital and healthcare, industrial automation, information technology. So you can see that really what's happening here is that Acctivate is really expanding the realm of operational capabilities here, and that's really cool. That tells you that you have a software that's constantly been updated. Software that's constantly been innovating upon. So that's really cool. You also have other sectors where you find Acctivate really great in terms of inventory management, supply chain management, and warehouse management. And those include machinery. You have maritime. You have medical devices. You have nonprofit. You have packaging. So that's really good in terms of capability and scalability. You have pharmaceuticals, you have printing, you have renewables and environment, you have a retail, you have sporting goods, you have textiles, and you have transportation. So that's really comprehensive, and that's fantastic. One thing I want to tell you here when we talk about Acctivate inventory management, I want to talk to you a little bit about the features. The features are pretty good, especially when you think about barcoding software, for instance. That's a strong module to really consider within Acctivate inventory management. You also have a bill of materials, kitting and assemblies. Now, when we talk about kitting and assemblies, we are talking about an opportunity to actually categorize your inventory within Acctivate, or at least use Acctivate to categorize it. Okay. In other words, you can say, you know what? We have my inventory. I want to track, for instance, I want to track finished goods. I want to track work in process. I want to track raw materials. So this sort of a layer, this stratification in the inventory management can really help you know exactly what's happening within your supply chain, within your inventory management, but also within your warehouse management. So that's really good. That's really the core of your operations for you to know exactly how to add revenue, how to add value to your bottom line. So other features we love within Acctivate include cash weight management, credit management, customer management, e-commerce inventory management, EDI management software. That's really good. You have hosted inventory management also. That's really good in terms of scalability. I will always say that. I will always mention that. You have import export software. you have inventory dashboard, you have inventory forecasting, you have landed cost, you have manufacturing, you have matrix inventory. That's another element that's really cool. You have a multi-channel inventory management, multi-currency, order fulfillment. You also have order management. You have pricing tools. The pricing tools within Acctivate are pretty detailed. You have process manufacturing, purchasing management, reporting, retail counter sales. You have service and repair management software. You have traceability. You have tracking inventory tax activity. You have wholesale distribution, and you have also QuickBooks inventory enhancement. So that's really good. I want to talk to you about the benefits here. So when we think about Activate inventory management software, what kind of benefits can you really have? Well, with Activate, you have all kinds of benefits, especially as they revolve around your inventory optimization. For example, you can track inventory levels, you can initiate reorders, you can track lot serial numbers and from source to sale. You can also use your integration to QuickBooks and popular web stores and EDI networks to manage multi-channel sales, for instance. You can manage inventory down to the warehouse locations level and improve the efficiency of picking using a pick list. The pick list feature within Activate is really cool. So we love the fact that the quintessential benefit that you actually have with Activate is that it really integrates seamlessly, and I want to insist on that word, seamlessly, within QuickBooks. So basically, you are able to solve your inventory challenges while allowing you to grow with minimal stress. So once integrated, Activate functions as your operations software, allowing you to manage inventory, sales, and purchasing, while QuickBooks Online functions as your trusted financial reporting software. So you have a segregation of functions there. And we love the fact that Activate is really beneficial to your operation because it helps you deliver real-time inventory control to all kinds of organization, especially your operation. And so this is really good. And as an inventory app for QuickBooks, businesses gain an affordable ERP solution with a connected experience for all business operations. And I mean, purchasing, for instance, you have warehouse management, you have production, sales, order fulfillment. You also have CRM. So that's really good. We're going to show you a series of screenshots. We're going to show you a series of Activate screenshots so you really know exactly what I'm talking about. Here is the first screenshot. Here is the second screenshot. Here is the third screenshot. Here's a fourth screenshot. Here's a fifth screenshot. So you can see that it's pretty detailed. Okay. So what is our verdict here? Should you choose or not choose Activate? Well, our answer is pretty clear. The Activate is solid. It's a solid tool. The question is, can you afford it? Because you saw that it was not. It's not cheap, right? While Activate offers a comprehensive inventory management solution, it's really essential to evaluate whether it aligns with your specific needs, right? And so you want to make sure that you have the resources, and Activate can help you actually achieve this level of inventory optimization. But we definitely recommend it. It is legit. It is safe. It is actually worth it. But pay attention to your budget. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I just gave you an Activate inventory management software review. And let's do a quick recap here. I give you the presentation, the pros and cons, the specs, the pricing, the target audience, the features, the benefits, and finally, the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.